With interest rates up and prices softening in some markets, a lot of people say, should I wait? Everyone's situation is different. Certainly some buyers should wait, but most of them are just concerned. They have a fear. They're fear of paying too much. Interest rates are never really the issue because they are what they are. They go up, they come down. It's not permanent. If you have a higher rate today, a year from now, you're going to refinance if rates come down and get a lower rate. What matters is, can you afford the monthly payment? If someone can afford the monthly payment, they don't think about their interest rate. When someone's concerned about rates or concerned about prices softening up, you have to dig beyond that surface level concern to find out what it is they're really worried about. Can they qualify? What can they qualify for? Are there homes that are there? Interest rates should never be the reason why someone buys or doesn't buy, because no one has a crystal ball to predict those. What we can do is say, hey, if it's affordable, or we find a house you love and you can afford the payments, you should absolutely buy it. Because the difference is either buying the house and living in it and building equity for yourself for the next year, or spend another year as a tenant and building equity for your landlord. As far as prices softening up, they go up, they go down. We go through cycles all the time. One of the key questions to ask someone if they're worried about prices is how long they're going to be in the home. Now, if they say, hey, we're here for, 24 months and then we're getting shipped off, or we're going to be moving, or this is going to be happening, maybe they should be a renter. But they're going to be there for the long run, 5, 10, 15 years. What happens in the first year or the third year or the fourth year has no impact on them. What we know is, and what we've seen, 10 years from now, their house, their car, everything else they buy will cost more then than it is now. And the question is, are they going to be owning it or renting it and helping create wealth for someone else? No one can time the market if they can afford it. If they have a house they love, more times than not, with the tax write-offs, the pride of ownership, and building equity, they're going to be better off owning something than renting something. And if they're not, be honest with them and tell them that. They'll appreciate that. They'll value you. They'll refer you to other people. And when their situation changes, they'll remember that you told them the truth. The holidays are for having fun, spending time with family, and not having to worry about strangers traipsing through your house. Most sellers have the same idea you do. So here's what happens. January comes along, the hangover from the holiday ends, and people say, okay, we need to think about getting our home on the market. By the time they contact an agent, meet with an agent, get the house ready, and then get it on the market, after the holidays turned into February or March. And that's when most of the homes are coming on the market. That means you'd be coming on the market at a time where more and more people are doing that, where you have the maximum amount of competition. Let's do this. Let's sign the contract now with the stipulation that we won't put on the market till the 7th of January or the 10th or whatever day you're ready. But between now and then, we'll do all the work we need to on the back end. So when you say go, we're off and running. We're starting off in fourth gear instead of starting off in first gear. That way we can get a jump on all the competition and get you on the market with the least amount of competition to get you top dollar. Make sense? It's normal for someone to want to know where they're going to move to before they sell their home. If you can't buy the home first, then no matter how long we look and no matter how many homes we find you like, if you can't buy them because your home hasn't sold, we're no better off. We haven't gotten any closer to you making the move. So let's not put the cart before the horse. The first thing that needs to happen for you to get into the new home is to sell yours. Let's get your home sold. We know that you've seen homes that you've liked well enough to buy, and there are going to be more of those coming on the market. We'll make sure that you don't settle for anything. We won't sell your home unless there's something at the time that we believe you're going to be able to get and like and really like and be excited about. Or we'll make sure we have enough time in the transaction, or we'll look at worst case scenario, what a double move would look like, or making an interim move. Because once your home is sold and you have your money in hand, an advantage when it comes to buying the homes as they come on the market. We have a program perfect for people like yourself. That's called Buy Before You Sell. We have partnerships with companies that will buy the home you want to buy, allow you to move into the home and pay rent, then put your home on the market. When your home sells, you buy it for the new company. It's at your price. There's some small fees, and those fees can even be reduced if you get your loan for buying the home from them through them. Be happy to explain that in more detail with one of these companies. Does that sound like a plan you might be interested in?